we're going to be putting the XC90 to the ultimate test. Is this the perfect family road trip car, or is it going to fall short in places? I'm feeling fairly confident. Good morning everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome back to another Lucy on cars. Now I've just done a full tank. Any guesses in the comments before I reveal how much? 86 English pounds. And that gives you 340 miles. So today's video is going to be split over a couple of days because today is prep day. We are off on our first family road trip tomorrow and we're going to be putting the XC90 to the ultimate test. Is this the perfect family road trip car, or is it going to fall short in places? I'm feeling fairly confident. It's about to tick over to 107,000 miles and of course it's a well-used, a well-run car, but so far, I mean I shouldn't say this today for a road trip, but it's given us zero issues. Mechanically it's perfect. We're going to see how we do tomorrow. Today's basically prep day for that. So I've filled up the fuel tank, we've got a full tank of diesel. I need to do things like little jobs around the car, you know, like top up the washer fluid, check the tyre pressures, do the things your dad tells you to do before going off on a big adventure. We need to check the oil level, and of course there's no buttons or screens to do that because of the beauty of the age of this car. I'm going to be pulling out the dipstick, which is going to be a lot of fun. So I thought I'd film all of this today as a little prep video, and then we're going to be packing the car up and heading off on a little adventure tomorrow. But it's the first of many road trips we're doing in the next month. We've got 4 or 5 different ones we're going on all over the UK, so very, very much looking forward to it. Although the British weather, of course, it started tipping it down and the forecast is looking horrendous for the next few weeks, so that's great. But to be honest with you, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't excited. I love autumn, I love Halloween, I love Christmas. This is my time of year, getting cozy, driving big cars in the rain, driving into big puddles and muddy dirt tracks, and this is my time of year. I'm very excited for it. I don't know if any of you saw one of the last videos on the channel. We've just picked up the car from having a huge detail, so I mean this steering wheel is just slipping around underneath my hand. It's so clean, it smells like a new car in here. There's no stickiness in the seats anymore. All the dirt that's going to be put in this car from my children is my own children's dirt. It's no longer other people's dirt, which is a lovely feeling, and it's just in the most pristine condition that it possibly can be, ready for these little adventures that we're heading on very, very soon. Let's check out this turning circle of, I mean, what's I was about to say of a what? What's got a bad turning circle?
An XC90.
Horrendous. That is probably the worst bit of this car, the turning circle, I have to say, if I'm going to be negative. I'm going to do the washer fluid here. It wasn't working in the last garage, so I thought I would do it here. I was looking for the catch, look here, because that's where it normally would be, but obviously this grille goes up with it, which is really unusual actually. I was like not looking, I was just sort of feeling, and I was like, this isn't right, and then oh that needs a bit of a clean, doesn't it? That would be a good video one day. Right, let's get some screen wash. How much are they charging us these days? £1 for 80 seconds. The Phil screen wash light has been on for ages, but it never actually ran out, so I don't know how big this tank is, but there's nothing like having a full tank of screen wash. What a feeling, what a world to be in, what a world we live in, what a time to be alive. And then after this, I'm going to check the tyre pressure. I don't actually know what they're meant to be on this car, so I'm going to check the door sills and have a little look. Obviously we're going to be loading the car up a little bit, so we need to bear that in mind. We're not carrying anything too heavy, it's just the normal amount of people in here that would be, plus some suitcases and bits, so not completely loaded up, but pretty loaded up. I've just seen while doing this, the coolant level looks pretty good, and I can check the oil level again in a second once my 80 seconds of screen wash has run out. Could have just booked a flight to the south of France. I'm sure they're still having lovely weather, but instead we decided on British road trips. See what the XC90 can truly do. Right, we're out screen wash, last little dribble there. I'm gonna pop that back. We can check the oil. We've not long had the car and we got it from a family friend, so I can't imagine there being any issues with oil level here. So I know you're meant to do this when it's fully cool, but we've literally only been driving the car a few minutes. The engine's not even fully warmed up, so we're gonna have a little look. I mean, obviously I know it's not ideal doing it when it's slightly warm, but it's not too bad. Let's have a little look. Within our line, so we're good to go. Can confirm the engine has oil. Lovely news. Right, let's do the tyre pressures now, and then I'm just not even like that.
Can't see your face in any of this footage.
There you go, here I am. So I didn't realise how low my hood was. There we are. Okay, so we are looking at, well actually Geordie's blocking the entire view, so you can see it before I can. We need Do we want to do... I mean, I'd say we're somewhere in the middle of these two, to be honest. I reckon 37 is about ideal because we're going to be somewhere in between the two. So 37 around, nice and easy. Right. So we get to see what the pressure is currently. I don't really know what to expect here. Haven't actually checked this.
32.
32, we're very low. Oh, it's going to feel really different in a minute, isn't it? So this one's on 30, so very low. The offside rear was 29 and then the front was 30, so all very low. We're now to 30. Oh, I feel like I'm really like up here. Do you? Like it feels a lot harder because I've actually finally got some pressure in my tyres. So I'm very glad we checked that. Everything's looking good. A few other bits I want to do. Now I'm just going to drive to a random car park to do the rest of it because people often comment saying, Lucy, why don't you just film on your driveway, or why are you always in these bizarre car parks that you seem to find around Worthing? Now our driveway is full, firstly, so if I did park there I would have no room to manoeuvre around the car. It's just a space thing. Like I like to be able to just film freely and not worry about getting in the way of other cars and things, so I just prefer to drive to a car park to film these videos. That's what I'm going to do now. God, it feels so much like lighter when you turn the corner. Okay, chosen this nice car park today. It's got some nice public toilets, a few dog poo bins. That's pretty much, we've got a nice mound of grass up here. Oh, someone's in my corner space. That's where I normally park. Ah, these people are leaving. They knew I was coming. Excuse me, thank you. Out of the way, thank you very much. I will reverse into this corner awkwardly, as I usually do, and make people wonder what on earth it is I'm doing. Right, I'll park up here next to the can of energy drink on the floor, and we are good to go. Now, the ultimate road trip, handbrake on. I do love that manual handbrake. I feel like I'm driving a tractor. The ultimate road trip would not be complete without music. Comment below your ultimate road trip song. What a question, what a great question. What is your ultimate song to listen to on drive? Now, I do love this car in that it's so simple. You plug the auxiliary cable in here, put your phone in this bit, or put this in your phone, and instead of the complicated, you know, sometimes when you get a car and you've got Bluetooth, you're pairing it, or it disconnects, and it's just so complicated. It's never like straightforward. This, you literally go to sound selector, that, and we're done. That's it. All you do is twist one knob and you have music playing through your car. So yeah, go into Spotify. We usually have a mixture of Baby Shark, that's a popular one. We've got Jingle Bells, often comes up all throughout the year. We do like Jingle Bells. I mean, The Wheels on the Bus is sort of a last year thing now. And actually, a very good playlist if you like this kind of music. 50s housewife bangers is excellent. So take note of that. Blast that through your house when you're doing some cleaning. 10 out of 10. Anyway, so now we're sorted in that respect. Oh, it's so muddy and I'm only putting my muddy shoes on this beautifully detailed car.
So today I've been given a job in front of the camera as well as behind the camera. Some more in-car tech to install this, because the Volvo sat-nav is not the best and the screen points at a very, very strange angle.
I don't get who designed it. Like,
you're not on mic.
That's all right, I'll just shout.
Okay.
This is your moment to shine.
It's my moment to shine, yeah.
I'm just giving you a few quiet words next from the background.
All right, I don't know if anyone can hear that. That'd be my job to fix that in the edit. Anyway, the Volvo sat-nav is not the best. I believe it works, but the screen just isn't nice to look at. It's a bit clunky to use.
And of course, you wouldn't have your real-time traffic information, George.
No, you would not. So we are bringing some modern aspects into this road trip, into the car.
People think we're nuts. It's like we both talk like idiots.
We are nutters. So I'm going to install this.
Stop. It's like Jeremy Clarkson. Do a Jeremy Clarkson impression for everyone.
No, I'm not doing that.
Some say this is the best phone holder in the world. In the world. In the world. Is that good?
That's pretty good.
In the world. In the world.
So we even have an extendable arm on this. And the reason we put it in the middle is because if one of us is in the passenger seat and we need to access the sat-nav, we can do that. I know a lot of people like to put them in that corner over there, but for us on this family road trip, that's going to be perfect. Now, speaking of in-car tech, we do have another piece of tech to sort out today. You may remember a video recently on the channel where we installed our new dash cam, which is above you right now. So next up for the in-car setup, we need to sort something else out today in preparation for tomorrow's trip. So we got the 70mi T800, which is a 4K 3-channel dash cam. It's installed right here and on the boot. Of course, we've got the cabin view as well. So we've got all-round surveillance of our XC90, which is great. And we briefly mentioned in that video how it's amazing having a dash cam for things like
like the safety aspect and how it feels traveling as a family, knowing that you have that extra protection if anything were to happen. Volvos are known as being quite safe cars, but like having that extra always feels good. We've got something today that's going to make you feel even more secure, especially when parking it overnight. So we're going to get into that in a second. But the dash cam's been great so far. You might want a dash cam for things like event or an incident where if something happens, you've got kind of evidence from your side that the driver was in the wrong. This one's particularly good because it records in 60 frames per second, meaning that if any like fast moving things happen, you've got a lot more chances of getting things like number plates, faces, split second moments will be captured because it's more frames per second. It's just a good thing to have to prove that you weren't at fault, and this is a particularly good one. So if you're in the market, again, that is going to be linked below. But today I'm showing you this hefty bit of kit, which is their dash cam battery pack. So you can see it right here. It weighs a ton. This basically is going to ensure that we're protecting the battery in our car. We're not draining that when we're using this dash cam overnight or when the car is parked. So this is a bit of an essential. We know that older batteries can become tricky. We don't want to put any extra strain on the car's battery, especially when you're driving so far away from your home. You do not need to be coming back to a flat battery or having any problems with it. So how it works is this charges whilst you drive using the car's battery, which obviously isn't an issue, but then once you've parked, whether that's like during the day or overnight, it powers a dash cam for you. So essentially it's a way of getting extended monitoring without draining the car's battery. So this is going to mean that we get surveillance on our trips when we're parking the car off-site or places we don't know, and we can have the reassurance that we're going to come back to the car in the morning or the next day, the day we go to leave, we're not going to have a flat battery. We just know we're going to be good to go, get back on the road and head home to start the washing pile that comes with having multiple children. So basically we've got a lead here. We're going to plug this here into, you see the little hole. Very dark day today, hopefully you can see it, yeah, just there. And then we can plug it in to the USB-C on the actual battery pack. And then there's two ways to charge it. So either in your 12-volt socket, you can plug in through their 12-volt charger, or you can actually hardwire it. And in the box here, it comes with everything you would need for that. And you just need to get into your fuse box and hardwire that in, as you can see just here. But of course, the easier option, I mean, it depends how much you care about having wires visible, but my preference is going to be the 12-volt adapter just here. But then the benefit of the hardwire is that it does actually charge 30% quicker. And in terms of placement, we can kind of choose wherever we want to put it. It's fairly big, but it's thin enough. It's kind of the size of the little folder you get with your handbook in or something. So it could either go in the glove box, it could go underneath the seat of the passenger. It also comes with these sticky strips, and you can place it along the side and stick it to the carpet because it's Velcro. So I'm thinking something like along here, so we could pop it somewhere like here. It actually fits quite nicely there in that little slot, and we can Velcro it on, or even under the seats. But I don't know about you, I quite like if you can make it as neat as possible and kind of as slick as possible. I don't know about you, but I quite like things being discreet in my car and it kind of slotting in nicely and fitting exactly how it should. So I'm going to plug this in now. And again, I'm going to make this wire nice and neat, going to pop it all the way around the edge here, and then it can slip nicely. Actually, I think the glove box might be a good idea for this today, because then it is just slipped away inside where the other cables go to as well. So that's going to make it the most discreet. Right, it's the next day. It took us an hour and a half longer than we thought to leave the house this morning. No longer than morning. And it is a horrible rainy day, classic. Of course it's sniffing it down with rain on the day of our first trip, but quite cozy, and we're actually staying in a little like cabin type thing by the beach, so it could actually be ideal. We've been driving a little while, we've got a couple of hours to go. We are going to be having a stop at the one and only McDonald's for some lunch, because fun. Comment below your go-to McDonald's order. Don't know what I'm going to go for. I think the Big Tasty's out, and the Big Tasty is my jam. It's my one. It's what I get. George fancies the Big Arch.
They might have replaced the Big Arch with the Big
No,
Tasty.
I think they're both out.
Wow.
I think they're both out. But just to touch on what this car's like as a road trip car, so you may have seen in the clip a second ago, I do spend a lot of the time in the middle seat in the back when both kids are awake, because I'm playing games with a 3-year-old. The baby often needs me to like shake a rattle to stop him crying. The baby and the 3-year-old, hilarious. My baby and my 3-year-old. Yeah, I'm very much in mum mode when we're out as a family, and George generally will do like the driving on these long trips. I'm like the navigator. I pass the snacks back, I sort the food out, I decide what we're doing. I do the figuring out stuff. George generally does the bulk of the driving on road trips. But comfort-wise, I mean, to be fair, I'm all right in the back. There's enough room, but it's not as comfy as in the front. When I'm sat here, it's like so comfy. It's ridiculous. Like the headrest is super soft. The seats you just kind of melt into. It doesn't seem very wide today. And it's great. Like, it's cozy. It's high up off the road. We've got all our tech set up. So we've got our navigation on here. We've even got a little camera, an extra mirror I've added here so I can see the kids in the back, which is really handy. Water, coffee all sorted. Of got our camera here because we're also filming for our other channel today. It is a very good car for a road trip, isn't it?
I'm driving like a Volvo driver. I'm driving like a Volvo driver.
Are you?
Well, we're currently, I mean, it's 50 mile an hour at the moment. So we're doing 50, getting instantaneous MPG of 72.
It's gone to 40 miles an hour, George. You better knock down a bit on the old cruise control.
This is an ultimate cruiser. I kind of wish it was an 8-speed. We've got 6 gears and you're kind of doing 60 or 70, cruising at around 2,000 RPM. And if you had 8-speed, that would knock down a little bit lower, be a little bit less noisy, but it is a good cruiser, very comfy. Now that we have pressure in the tyres, Lucy.
Yeah, it's made quite a difference. But it is actually quite noisy inside. Like when you're sat here, when you get up to speed, like it's a constant hum, and then when you turn the engine off, you're like, oh, I can think again. It is quite a noisy car, isn't it? But not in like a fun exhaust way, just in like a general drone.
The D5 is quite loud.
Yeah.
I don't know what petrol engines they did. They obviously did the V8. I don't know what other petrol engines they did in this.
It kind of reminds me of like when you're cooking with the extractor fan on and you don't realise how overstimulated you are, and then you turn the extractor fan off and then you have brain clarity once again. It kind of reminds me of that. But anyway, we've got a little while to go until our lunch stop, and then we will be parking the Volvo up for a few nights, lugging all our cases into our accommodation in the rain, which is going to be fun with 2 kids. I don't know how this is going to go, to be honest. Hopefully we'll get a break in the rain so we can lug stuff over, but the boot is nicely filled up. Actually, it's not even that full, is it? Like we've packed quite a lot of stuff and it's barely touched the surface. So yeah, all good. Anyway, we'll catch you guys when we get to our accommodation, because the rest of the drive is just us sat here trying to make conversation with each other after being together nearly 12 years. So okay, we have arrived and we've got some sunshine, which we were not expecting at all. We might be able to get in the swimming pool in a bit as well. There's a lovely pool here. We also had some amazing rain and we were like ploughing through the puddles, and it was like, the visibility was awful, wasn't it? It was quite intense, quite an intense drive. So of course, as you guys saw from yesterday, we've got our battery pack. Let me just whack her back out in the glove box in front of me right here, all plugged in and ready to go. So tonight and the next couple of nights while we're here, we don't know this area, we're parking somewhere we don't know at all. So it's gonna feel really good, like knowing that we're sorted with the dash cam ready if anything were to happen. Obviously, this is a worst case thing. We very much don't think it will, and we hope it doesn't.
That's the whole point of having the security.
It's just a just in case, isn't it?
To account for the worst case, hopefully. I mean, I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine, but just
Exactly.
knowing that there is surveillance is quite cool.
Yeah, and of course knowing that it's not going to be draining the main battery of the car whilst we're on our little holiday is great as well, because we're not actually going to be getting back in the car until we drive home, because it's very much a like staying in this area kind of trip.
And we actually don't know how old this battery is in this car.
No.
Do you know, I slipped into the boot, but I slipped in our battery, our jump start thing.
Good shout.
Just in case. You just don't know.
Yeah, we don't know
But
yet.
at least we know it won't be the dash cam that drained the battery.
But it's great peace of mind. This would also be good for like, I don't know, if you do like long commutes, city driving, travel, like all these things that ticks the box for. So maybe any of you watching might be thinking, yeah, that's me. Then you can go and check the link in the description. But XC90, absolutely flawless. We have no complaints. I do believe this might be the ultimate road trip car. Like this, I can't think of anything that it hasn't got. And I haven't got the anxiety that we had in the L322. Like driving that on a road trip, the whole time I've been thinking like, is that smell us, or like
you hear a ding.
Yeah, or a clunk or something happens.
Let's not get cocky. We do have to get back home.
Well, the video's going to end soon, so we don't technically.
So no one will know. Yeah.
So we're going to unpack all our stuff in the boot now, and actually I'll quickly show you the boot and show you how much space we used, considering we're here for quite a while. We've barely used any space. It's amazing. So here we go. Gosh, it's so windy. Pretty stacked, but not awful. Like we've still got a huge amount of space here. We could have gone a lot crazier. We've just got one big suitcase just here, and then like coffee bits and food, more food, baby essentials, etc. So no, very, very impressed with this. Let's unpack. Okay, we have arrived. It's super windy, and the reason it's super windy, the sun's out, is because we are literally, that is the sea. Like we are on the beach. Oh my gosh. So we're staying in this really cool accommodation. It's like a cabin, a couple of bedrooms. It's so cool. I love it. I'll do a little tour inside actually quickly. Slightly out of the usual car channel stuff, but hopefully you guys will enjoy seeing around. We've got our kitchen here, which we've unpacked all our stuff into, fully kitted out. And then in here is the bathroom. All really nice stuff. Nice big living area. I mean, it's a bit backlit here. Let me switch sides. Little log burner? Little log burner. George and Remy. Code's doing his stuff here. It's beautiful. And then into here we've got our bedroom with some classic FM playing on the radio. Super nice. And then the second bedroom is just around here with bunk beds. Really cool. And then there's a swimming pool just there as well. So we're going to check that out in a minute. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed coming along for this little, oh my gosh, little part 1 road trip video. We're not going to film the actual trip for this channel, but if you do want me to film future trips on this channel, like more of the actual day stuff we do, let me know in the comments. But I just wanted to say another quick thank you to 17My for sponsoring today's video. I recommend it to anyone who values car safety and just wants that stress-free parking surveillance with their battery pack as well. You can check the link in the description to find out some more information or to grab them for yourself. Yeah, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Goodbye, everyone.
Are we off for a swim?
We're off for a swim. I'm not going, but we're going on this video. It's very confusing. See you next time. Goodbye.